So I invite you to close your eyes, settle into your seat. And begin to focus on your breath. Allowing yourself to relax, settle in. Really bring your awareness down into your body. Start to breathe into the whole body. Imagine that the body is like a sponge, breathing into every part of the body simultaneously. What would it be like to breathe in and out through the hands? Just notice what that's like. And then add the feet in, breathing in through the hands, breathing out through the feet. Breathing in through the hands, breathing out through the feet. See if you can detect as you breathe in from the hands that you're absorbing light. And breathing that light through the hands up into the shoulders and down the body, and exhaling down the body, through the legs, out the feet, and into the ground. Breathing in through the hands, breathing in a beautiful healing light, and breathing out through the feet. And as you exhale through the feet, imagine that that breath is connecting into the earth and it's connecting your body through the earth. As you now become the light yourself. Breathing in more and more light, that light travels through the body. You become a conduit between the heavens, the consciousness that runs through all things. Breathing that light in through the hands and out the feet, connecting in with the earth until the whole body becomes a conduit of light. And as the body opens up to this light, you attract more light and you start to open up the top of your head. The top of the head becomes a vessel for more light to come in. As you inhale, you breathe in this light. Start to notice that the heart wants to open as well. And you start to breathe in through the heart. And the heart becomes open, like a channel, like a door. Now you have these doors through the hands, through the top of the head, and through the heart. And all of that light is traveling down through the body, down through the legs, through the feet, down into the earth, and connecting down, down, down to the center of Mother Earth. This light you're drawing in from the heavens. And it's connecting into the light that sits at the center of the planet. And you realize that you are connected. You have always been connected, and you could never not be connected to this network of light. Breathing in light, being the light, every breath connected to this light. This light is the light of consciousness. consciousness, the light of awareness, the light of love, the light of life. And you are it. You could never not be it. Now I'm going to invite you to imagine that as you look at this light, as you imagine yourself to have sight, inner sight, you can also recognize that you are looking at the back of your eyelids and see darkness. See what it is like to move between your physical eyes and the subtle senses of sight. Moving between the physical observance of the darkness on the back of your eyelids, and then moving back into your mind, back into the intuitive sense of your brain and your heart, and see the light. Notice the color of it. Notice how bright it is. Notice how you can go back and forth between the physical and the ethereal. Notice what it is like to be in the physical darkness, looking at the back of your eyelids, and then going back into the imagination, back into your intuition, and seeing from the point of view of spirit, the light. I invite you to imagine that you can see in all directions forever. And forever is divided into darkness and light. You can stand literally on the division between darkness and light, like you are standing on a chessboard with one foot in the darkness, the black, one foot in the light, or the white. And as you look at the side of the white and the light, imagine that you can see the sun. And as you look into the black, you can see nothing. Get a feel for what this is like. I'm going to invite you to open your eyes for just a second. Look at what you see, and then quickly close your eyes again and look into the darkness, the backs of your eyelids. Really connect in with seeing with your physical senses what is around you, wherever you are. Looking back again at your eyelids, noticing the light and the dark. Really get a sense of the fact that the two need each other. The darkness needs the light and the light needs the dark. I want want you to imagine what it would be like if the sun never went down, if the sun never set. Imagine what it would be like to be totally immersed in the light all of the time. Imagine what the planet would be like if it was getting constant sunlight and no darkness. If the warmth and heat of the sun were never complemented with the cold. If things never had an opportunity to get wet and moist. What would it be like if the sun always shone? What would it be like if the earth was stationary and didn't rotate? Imagine never having night. Imagine always being exposed to the light, and what would happen? Everything would burn. Imagine the difference between a desert and a forest. And imagine what it would be like if you never experienced lower vibrational emotional states. What would it be like if you never experienced fear or shame or guilt? Would you understand happiness or love or appreciation? How would you know courage if you never knew fear? How would you know acceptance if you never understood resentment? How would you know self-love if you never understood guilt? How would you ever experience appreciation without never experiencing not having? What I invite you to do is to turn toward the darkness and appreciate the gift that it has given you. We don't want to run away from the things that are our greatest teachers simply because we feel uncomfortable. What would it be like to embrace your deepest fears? Knowing that the sun, the light, can never be extinguished within you. What trust, what faith do you have in knowing that the light of creation, the light of life, the light of love exists in every cell of your body? That every experience that you have with rage or anger or resentment or fear or not accepting, that all of those are great, great teachers that teach us how to rise above those lower vibrational emotional states. Consider the thing that you are most afraid of. What is the thing that you are most afraid of? Is it not being loved? Is it not being fed? Is it not having a home? Is it losing a friend or a loved one? What is the thing that you are most afraid of? And embrace that thing. Embrace it. Send it your love. Send it your compassion. Find that place within you that feels that fear. Is it in your chest? Is it in your belly? Is it in your head or your throat? Where do you notice the energy of that fear? Let it arise in you. Let it be present. And let it know that it can't exist without the light. The door needs the key, and the key needs the door. The two cannot exist without each other. Put the key in the lock. Open the door to your fear and let the light flood it. Let it flood your body. The only thing that we ever really fear is the unknown, what we can't predict. But I tell you, there is one thing that is predictable, and that is that the light within you can never be extinguished. You are made from the light. When you die, you will go back to the light. The light is ever present. You could not ever not be it. It could never not be in you. You are eternal. You have always been eternal, and you will always be eternal. Now I'm going to invite you to imagine now that you are getting lighter and lighter, and you may have noticed this happening already. Because as you flood yourself with more light and you release your fear, the body naturally gets light. And imagine that you are floating up, upward and out of the top of your head. Allow yourself to be light as a feather. And you drift upward like a plume of smoke, rising up, up, up and away from your body, up and away from the earth, rising up. You can see the earth getting smaller beneath you as you rise up and away, up into the clouds, up into the heavens, moving through the different layers of atmosphere, the troposphere, the stratosphere, the ionosphere, up and away from the earth, until you can see the earth beneath you. And you keep rising up, until you can see the earth and the moon in relation to the sun, high above the solar system. Noticing that the earth rotates. It is always rotated, and it is sometimes bathed in darkness and sometimes bathed in light. As you feel the lightness of your being, I want you to recognize that you look down upon the earth as if you were studying it, contemplating, remembering a time when you considered coming down to earth, a time when you considered being a human being. Time when you considered that you would have to lower your vibration to participate in the Earth experiment. You would have to lower your vibration and move into lower vibrational emotional states. But the sun was always there. The sun was always going to care for you, was always going to remind you that you are made of light. You knew that coming down to earth, you would descend into a darkness of your consciousness, a darkness that would put limitations on you, a darkness that would put conditions on you, a darkness that would put filters around you, that would let you forget. that you are a being of light, a being of creation, a manifestation of the creative force of the universe, a manifestation of love. You knew that you would come to earth and you would have to remember. You knew that you would have to remember that you are the light, and that it was up to you to help humanity out of the darkness. Remember what your contract was. Remember what your decision was to come to this planet. What information do you want to send to your physical body down on Earth from this place, where you can see the Earth and the sun and the moon? What information do you want to send to your body? What do you need to remember? What message are you going to receive from the light?